This podcast is brought to you by the Mice Pod. Mice Pod at micechat.com and micepod.com.
Greetings, Universal Orlando fans. It's time for the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast.
Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 6 of the 100% unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. With me, your host Lee, as always, and joining me, my good lady wife, the Nell to my Dudley Do-Right, Tracy.
Dudley Do-Right. More like Snidely Whiplash.
Yeah,
Hello everybody. Whiplash.
Is it Whiplash? That just sounds a bit rude. Anyway.
Hello everybody.
Well, Tracy, 5 episodes in and going strong.
Yep. Seems to be. Hope everybody's enjoying it as much as we are.
Yeah, we're getting quite a few decent downloads, so I'm quite happy with it at the moment.
Yep.
It makes me want to carry on and do it, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, not much in the way of housekeeping for this one.
Nope. We just have another associate to announce, but you'll hear that later in the show.
Absolutely, yep. So on this show, we've got the latest Universal news.
Our first trip report with Craig Lucas. Just want to apologise in advance as it's a long one, but hopefully you'll enjoy it. We really enjoyed recording it.
Yeah, it was very long and could have been a lot longer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, nothing else to say. Let's crack on with the show.
Right, well, we've got spring break and Easter over, and summer's coming up, apparently. Universal Orlando have released details of their third summer concert series, which happened at Universal Studios. So the event's running from June the 11th to June the 16th at 9 p.m. on Saturday nights. Well, this year's lineup, we have on June the 11th, we have the Go-Go's.
Go-Go's?
Girl band.
The name rings a bell.
They've been around for a very, very long time. I think they've reformed. Wasn't Belinda Carlisle one of them? That sort of rings a bell.
Guitar Hero song by the Go-Go's, and there might be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So June the 18th we have Nelly.
Ah, no, Nelly's the one with the plaster on his face that did that thing with her out of Beyonce. Wasn't she in him? Kelly Rowland.
All right.
She didn't, you know what I mean, anyway.
Yeah.
Next one.
Third Eye Blind June the 25th.
Nope, they don't ring a bell.
Nope. June the 2nd is Trey Songs.
It definitely doesn't ring a bell.
No. It's got that stupid spelling as well.
Yep.
July the 9th, Boys Like Girls.
Nope, another one doesn't ring a bell.
Nope. And July 16th, Drake.
Oh, he's off that. Oh, they love Disney things. Drake and Josh, is that him? No?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, I don't.
I don't think
it doesn't ring a bell then either. So I've heard of one of them, possibly two.
Entry to the concerts is included in the park admission.
Oh, that's good.
So if you're going to be there for one or more of the performances and fancy checking it out, you'll need to head to the park's Music Plaza, which is the area at Rip Ride Rocket.
And I tell you
the
what,
Hollywood Bowl area.
That's about what it's best used for.
Absolutely.
I think they've kind of... That's their main reason for it, isn't it? It is a good stage when you look at what it is. It's ideal for that, with that big grass area.
I bet the acoustics are quite good as well, with the buildings around.
It's ideal. Like you say, you've got that big green area. It's ideal for it.
You're not impeding the flow of traffic through the park.
Yeah.
That is quite especially I haven't
if we
heard
were
of anybody.
There, I think even if we hadn't heard of anybody,
you'd stop
if we were there, you'd have a listen, would you? We're a bit tired, grab a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
A bit of ice cream.
Yeah, absolutely.
A sit. Absolutely.
Yeah. Brilliant. Right. Next piece of news is American Express is the official payment choice. Obviously, this is the press release at Universal Studios Orlando. With any American Express card, you can enjoy special theme park savings and offers. Woo. You can get access to the American Express Lounge in Universal Studios when you purchase any Universal Orlando multi-park ticket or annual pass with any American Express card. So yeah, the lounge is located in Universal Studios across from Shrek's Ye Old Christmas shop. Souvenir shop. I keep saying Christmas shop.
It's only June.
Yeah.
Christmas.
The Amex Lounge, it's open 7 days a week from 12 midday till 5 o'clock at night, and available on a first come first served basis. So you can relax in the lounge. There's complimentary drinks, light snacks, a full-time concierge.
Yeah, full-time concierge. It's open 5 hours. Full-time to me states all day.
Well, full-time
or 24
for when it's open.
Well,
I would assume.
Well, do you want to say a concierge for the duration?
Yeah. Sounds alright though, that quickly,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does, yeah.
For the fact that you're not paying for it, it's just for using your American Express card. The offer is available through May 15th, 2012. Tickets must be purchased on universalorlando.com or at the Universal Orlando front gate ticket windows to be eligible. And the terms and conditions are you receive exclusive access to the American Express Lounge with purchase of any Universal Orlando multi-park ticket or annual pass with any American Express card. Purchased must be made with any American Express card to be eligible.
Makes sense.
Twice. Present your confirmation page or original receipt plus your American Express card to gain entrance to the American Express Lounge, located, as we said, in Universal Studios Florida, across from Shrek's Ye Old Souvenir Shop. Party size will be determined based on quantity of multi-park ticket or annual pass purchases noted on purchase receipt, limited to 6 people per card. Space is limited and is available on a first-come, first-served basis. Offer ends 15th of May 2012. Lounge is open 7 days a week from 12 till 5. Days and times are subject to availability and to change without notice.
Okay, so if it's open,
So
you're
you're
lucky.
stating one thing and then you're not.
Well, you know.
Additional restrictions may apply. No refunds or returns. Parking fees are not included. Copyright 2011 American Express Travel Related Services Company Inc. All rights reserved. So there you go.
Yeah. Nah.
It's alright, innit, if you've got...
Yeah, but I wouldn't touch American Express. A
Yeah,
lot of
but if
people
you've
wouldn't touch
got
American
one-
Express.
And it's busy as
Well,
hell, you think, oh,
I
do you know what?
But how many people do have an American Express card nowadays? Because nobody takes them. Why would you have one?
Right,
Nobody
sure
will
they
touch
must do.
them.
Yeah, in England. Sure,
Well, I don't
Americans
know.
might have them. Anyway,
Yes.
next piece of news, Tracy.
A much better piece of news, I feel. Butterbeer cups have increased in size from 12 ounces to 16 ounces. Just want to say, before I forget, thanks to Rachel Yates at Universal Orlando Resort Examiner for this bit of news. What she's written is, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is home to many park guests' favourite beverage, butterbeer. The frothy cream soda-like drink can currently only be found inside the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which is nestled near the back of Islands of Adventure in Orlando, Florida. Butterbeer was such a big hit last summer with park guests that many even tried to make their own butterbeer at home. Now, Rachel admits she's tried to make it at home and failed miserably, as I'm sure a lot of people have.
I bet.
Yeah. Butterbeer has yet to change in price since last year, but the cups have changed slightly. Until recently, the park only offered 12-ounce cups to guests who were not purchasing the souvenir mug. Unless you're having breakfast at the Three Broomsticks, you'll be drinking out of a slightly larger cup.
Okie dokie.
And they're putting more toilets in.
Who knows? Yes. Another one from Rachel Yates over at Universal Orlando Resort Examiner. Thanks, Rachel. Is the Hollywood Drive-In Golf coming to City Walk Orlando in 2012?
Yay.
Universal Orlando recently announced a new attraction coming to City Walk in early 2012 that will be different and fun so everyone can enjoy it. So, opening in early 2012 near the AMC Theatres at City Walk will be a 36-hole miniature golf course, which will be named the Hollywood Drive-In Golf. The course will be split into 2 sections, as most of them are in Orlando.
Yeah.
The first will be the Haunting of Ghostly Greens, and the second will be Invaders from the Planet Put. Each with 18 holes set to sci-fi films of the 1950s, so it fits in with Universal
Yeah,
Studios quite well,
that's
and it
pretty
sounds cool.
cool.
I must admit, I'm quite excited about this.
Yeah.
So during their mini golf games, guests will experience movie-style scenes as they pass under a spider, through a flying saucer, through a cemetery, and through the basement of a haunted house.
That sounds cool.
We created Hollywood Drive-In to be fun and different and something everyone can enjoy, said Rick Florell, Senior Vice President and General Manager of Resort Revenue Operations. We use creative theming and state-of-the-art technology to take the experience to the next level. It's perfect for Universal City Walk, whether you are playing at 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. Whether you're playing by sunset or after the sun has set, LED lighting around the edges of the course will allow for fun no matter what time of day it is. Construction is set to begin this summer, and for more information about City Walk, visit Universal Orlando's official website at universalorlando.com. This sounds cool.
It does. I mean, yes, there's lots of mini golf courses around, but this is Universal doing one.
From a Brit point of view, our mini golf courses are crap.
Well, yeah. When you can find them.
So, see, my take on this is Universal have realised they're getting more families coming in due to the Wizarding World. And people obviously looking now to stay in the hotels because you get your front of line access. This is keeping those families on City Walk on a night.
Spending the money there. And
I tell you what, we will go next time we go, without a doubt.
Absolutely. I love mini golf. The 50s sci-fi theme as well, just brings out the geeky side.
Of course it does. It just fits in so well with the studios as well. You know, like Universal with the proponents for the original sci-fi's Wolfman, Dracula, Frankenstein, and it's going to fit in so well. I bet it's cool. It'd be different to do it at night.
Yeah,
and during the day.
I'm just wondering whether they're going to go for pristine models on the course, or whether they're going to go for like the stereotypical 1950s schlocky, Ed
Rocky,
Wood
type, dodgy
paper mache sets.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool if they could do that and make it look really naff. But cool at the same time, if you're following me.
Will they do anything special for Halloween Horror Nights with it?
Oh, that could be pretty scary, trying to play mini golf with something chasing you. Yeah, that'd
probably
be...
not with it being outside the park, but it's a good idea.
Actually, possibly for the scare actors, not the safest idea, because if somebody's got a...
golf club,
all it takes is someone to freak.
Whack.
Yeah, maybe not.
Right.
Yeah.
Next piece of news.
Right. General Electric are ending their deal for Jurassic Park with Universal Orlando. It's cut some of its financial ties to Universal Orlando. General Electric has told Universal it will stop sponsoring ATMs around the park, as well as the Jurassic Park River Adventure. The sponsorship deal that they've currently got brought in more than $2 million for Universal Studios Orlando last year.
So that's a lot of money to lose.
Well, I don't know.
In the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge amount of money, but it's still a lot of money.
To your ordinary person, it's a lot of money, but to a multi-billion corporation, it's
See,
not
I've
really,
been thinking about this, and I know now it's either still in rehab or it's currently just finished a rehab, the Jurassic Park River Adventure.
Sorry, you said rehab, and I'm just thinking something completely different.
Anyway, which seems very strange if General Electric were then talking about cutting, because surely the sponsor's there to put money. If they're sponsoring attractions, surely they sort of have a hand in the upkeep of that ride.
You don't know what's happened with General Electric since that happened. They could be having financial difficulties and they've had to rein in themselves. You don't know in the current climate.
Let's be honest, that ride's been needing a rehab for a long time, even from when we were there last.
The first time we went.
No, the first time we went, it was alright. Yeah. The second time we went in 2005, the T-Rex was having a refurb while we were there. The last time we went, when you go through the big gates, there was a hole in the hadrosaur's neck. One of the speakers wasn't working. It was in desperate need for it. And surely, if they're, as a sponsor, putting money into that ride, you would want...
You want it to look the best it can.
Because that's advertising your company, as it were. So, yeah, very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, next one. With the June 12th deadline looming, rumours have been flying around on Twitter over the last week regarding the fate of Universal Orlando. And obviously no announcements have been made, and it won't be until that June 12th deadline. But what I have seen on Twitter over the last week and a half is that everybody's putting out strong rumours that Comcast have said they're going to buy out Blackstone.
Yeah, so I hear.
And I think that's, for the park as a whole, I think that's probably the best move. It's going to secure everything with it. You're not going to have some third party coming in and saying, right, we're 50-50 owners, this is what we want to happen.
Yeah, that's
Comcast,
it's one person, they get the say over everything.
They're already involved, so they know what's going on. They know all the deals with Warner Brothers and Spielberg and Marvel and everything else that's going on. You know, it's their in-house, so they know what's going on already. And I think for the future of the parks, I think that's the best thing that could have happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree.
Next one?
Yeah, sorry. This one I found quite exciting. So, after a few weeks of rumours, Universal have given all the Marvel Superhero Island characters new costumes.
Right. So who are these Marvel superhero characters?
Well, we have Cyclops.
X-Men.
Rogue.
X-Men.
Storm.
X-Men.
Captain America. Captain America.
Yeah. Isn't he in, I don't know, the Avengers? Isn't he part of the new Avengers?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because Chris Evans is playing him in the new film, isn't he?
Anyway, Wolverine.
X-Men.
Spider-Man. And the Green Goblin has a more up-to-date look.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen pictures of these.
Yes.
And they look quite good.
They do.
Some of them very subtle.
Yeah.
The
But you
Captain
don't want
America.
to be some of them you don't want to be too different.
No, because
Captain
that's
America one's been a vast improvement.
yeah, because that's more. I think they've changed that. Looking at it, the pictures we've seen, they're not brilliant, but you can see it looks more like the movie costume.
Yeah. So if anybody else would like to see what these new costumes look like, head on over to our associates website, www.usfaddicts.net, and check out Tyler's USF Addicts Live.
Yep, you get to see the pictures there. Now, I find this interesting as well. The whole Disney thing again. It's every time something happens at Marvel Superhero Island with the announcement that they're redoing Spider-Man next year, and then these new Marvel character costumes.
Yeah.
Disney own Marvel. What?
Yeah.
I'd love to know what the actual deal is with Marvel, because they're now, like you say, they're upgrading Spider-Man, so they're obviously not going anywhere
No, they're
in the
ploughing the
near
money in.
future.
Which means they're obviously quite secure. They're
I
retaining
just
that
find
franchise.
it quite interesting. Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure it'll all come to light at the end of the day.
Aye.
Right, our next piece of news is about the Latin Quarter restaurant at City Walk. It has been announced, apparently via the Universal Passholder newsletter, that City Walk's Latin Quarter restaurant will be getting a Brazilian steakhouse called, and please bear with me, the Churrascaria. It's set to open in this month, actually, but no details have been released as to whether this will be an add-on to the Latin Quarter or a complete overhaul.
Or overhaul.
Overhaul, what did I say?
Overall.
Overall.
They're not putting it in a boiler suit.
No. Anyway, here's what the newsletter said. It says, savour an authentic Brazilian steakhouse where the main course is brought directly from the grill to your table until you tell them to stop. Enjoy a variety of exquisite meats including filet mignon, roast beef and more. Massive choice there.
Well, I like the and more. Hopefully there's some
Yeah.
not beef.
It's a Brazilian steakhouse.
Yeah, but they do have to cater for other people.
Alongside a decadent salad bar filled with American favourites and authentic Brazilian dishes. The feast doesn't stop until you say it does. You see, that's the bit I like.
So it's the feast doesn't stop until you pop.
Yeah, quite probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems to... I don't know what it is, Orlando. It seems to be... the rumours that Brazil's coming to Epcot at the moment.
Ties
and
in.
Brazilian steakhouses. It just seems to be a lot of Brazilian at the moment.
Epcot's Disney, this is...
But no, I'm just saying,
But
it just seems to be... Brazil seems to be the buzzword around Orlando at the moment.
Yeah. But it's something fresh and different, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's always nice to have that different option. Especially for the people who live there as well.
Go there often, yeah. Yeah.
It sounds like it could be quite good.
Something we'll definitely have a look at maybe next time we go.
Yeah.
Right, last piece of news, Tracy. What have we got?
Right. We have this month's Velvet Sessions at Universal Orlando's Hard Rock Hotel. So we have the Psychedelic Furs on Thursday, Thursday, June the 30th at 6:30 p.m.
The name rings a bell, but...
Yeah, again, they've been around a while. Yeah.
Go on and give us a clue what sort of stuff they're going to be doing.
This band will be playing Love My Way, All That Money Wants,
Nope.
House,
Nope.
Until She Comes,
Nope.
Heartbreak Beat,
Nope.
and if you say no to this one, I will strangle you, Pretty in Pink.
It rings a bell.
I'm not singing it.
It rings a bell.
I'll make you watch the film later. It's the...
Ah, right. That's how old it is then.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
We'll watch the film later.
Molly Ringwald.
Yeah.
Anyway, right.
So, yes, as I've said, Velvet Sessions is Hard Rock Hotel's special rock and roll cocktail party and lobby concert held the last Thursday of each month, January through October.
Seems to be get to hear this every month now, obviously, because
Well,
they do
we'll
it
do,
every
it's a
month.
monthly
But,
thing.
yeah,
Hey.
it just seems to be... And Tracy goes into Velvet Sessions mode. Go on then, carry on.
I think it'd be quite cool to go to one. So if you want to buy tickets and receive monthly updates on who's playing, visit velvetsessions.com. Tickets themselves are $29 online or $35 at the door. You can get a limited VIP ticket at $50 online only. With that you get all the benefits, not belly fits, of a regular Velvet Sessions ticket, plus access to a special viewing area with a private bar.
Belly fits, did you just
Yeah,
say?
I did, but I did put myself right.
Okay, I like the sound of that, mind.
What, belly fits?
Yeah. Sounds like a fit of the giggles.
It does actually. Anyway, shut up. So yes, if you purchase your
Chicken?
I'm gonna kill you. It's gonna be the first online murder.
Go on, get on with it.
Purchase tickets online and receive early entry at 6 o'clock in the evening. Again, log on to velvetsessions.com or call 407 503 2401 for more information. A Velvet Sessions ticket includes free specialty drinks, finger foods and warm-up tunes from 6:30pm until showtime. There are cash bars and a live band, obviously, from showtime onwards and complimentary valet parking.
Why did they put that?
I
A
have no
live
idea.
band from showtime onward?
Well,
Obviously.
I think they have to state the obvious, though, in this day and age, don't they? Oh, and also you've got to be 21 and over. Because of the alcohol, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So, yes, that's it for this month. So,
Right.
yeah.
So, yep, that's the news.
We're also proud to bring you the 100% unofficial Universal Orlando podcast in association with Discover Universal, your complete guide to the Universal Orlando Resort and Vacation Guide. You can find them at www.discoveruniversal.com.
So, we begin our first trip report segment, and our first guest is Mr. Craig Lucas. Thanks for joining us, Craig.
Thanks for having me.
You're more than welcome. So, first one, when was the last time you went to Universal, and who did you go with?
Last August, I went with Kerry and the kids, Eve and Grace.
Kerry is obviously your wife?
My good lady wife, yes.
Yeah. Where did you stay and how long for?
We stayed in a villa on
Nice.
27, Road 27, whatever it is, Highway 27. And for Universal, we stayed in the Hard Rock Hotel for one night.
Cool.
Alright. When you did Universal then, you just stayed at the Universal Hotel.
Yes.
So how did you get from your villa up to Universal?
We drove, we
So
took
you-
the car.
So you had a hire car?
Yes.
Yeah, well, we asked that question because obviously the more it goes on, one of the questions I hear on podcasts and that we've already been asked is how to get to Universal from obviously the other end, Disney end, and Kissimmee in that way, if you haven't got a car. So obviously asking that question, if they haven't got a car, then people will say, oh, we did this, that, and the other, and it's sort of answering people's questions while we're doing it. But
Were you there solely for Universal Studios or did you visit Disney and other attractions as well?
We went to that Disney park as well.
Did you? You dragged
Yeah.
yourself there.
We dragged ourselves in.
Yeah.
We did SeaWorld as well,
Yeah.
and Aquatica.
right. How long were you over in Orlando for?
Just the 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Or a fortnight to confuse our American listeners because they haven't got a
Absolutely.
clue what a fortnight is.
Fortnight, yeah.
Yeah. No one knows what it is.
Nope.
Well, they won't understand that, and they won't understand us either.
Probably not. Anyway,
Getting old,
so how
Pat.
many days did you spend at Universal?
2 days. I'd like to do more, but you've got so much other stuff to do.
Yeah.
2 days seems to be enough, I think.
Yeah.
Especially with your kids being littler as well.
Yeah, you could take it to the next level and take your time a little bit, but to be honest, on day one, we were Universal by maybe 3 o'clock. So
Right.
we went back to the hotel then and chilled out in the pool.
Aye.
So what tickets did you have to get into the parks? That's yours. I've nicked your question. Sorry. Go on, Tracy. Crack on.
It's alright. So what tickets? Yeah, tickets.
The what are they called? The ones where they're mixed with SeaWorld and
The flexi ticket.
Flexi ticket, yeah.
Yeah,
The
did you
14 that we didn't get the ultimate because we didn't go to Busch Gardens.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got the next one down.
Yeah. Did you buy the express pass at all?
No, we got the front of the line.
Of
room
course you did.
key.
You have the room key.
Yeah.
Really
Which,
pulling faces at me.
well, what a face.
I know. You don't have to live with it.
How did you find that then? The front of the line access using your room key.
It was wonderful. You don't have to park in a multi-storey car park.
Were the parks busy when you were there?
They were semi-busy, yeah. But having the front of the line pass is just, it takes away the rush.
Did
You
you
don't
feel?
notice if it's
Yeah.
busy.
Did you feel that without that, it would have been a bit of a nightmare, or do you think you still would have coped all right?
Strangely, I think we'd have coped all right, to be honest. The queues for some of the rides just weren't big. Right. There was the usual, the Simpsons, Jaws had a big queue.
Really?
Yeah, Jaws always has a big queue.
Especially when
Jaws.
So many people hate it as well.
Well, yeah, well, I love it as well. I really like it.
Pardon the pun, but it's universally hated.
Well,
ha, ha, ha.
I think if they put a lick of paint on the shark, it'd be all right.
I love it.
Yeah.
Jaws is it is a classic film, and I absolutely love it.
That's one of my favourite films.
Anything that's got a team member, like a live person, there's brilliant for me because it just makes it different every time you do it.
Live people are preferable to
you know what I mean.
Dead one. Are you ready for the quick fire?
Okay.
Right. Just want you to answer straight away. Your gut answer.
Oh God.
Right. Remember, it's universal here.
3. I'm jumping the gun.
You are. Favourite park?
Islands of Adventure.
Yep.
Yep.
You do the next one?
Favourite place to eat?
Oh, Hard Rock Cafe.
Least favourite ride?
The train on Zeus Landing.
All right, the Zeus trolley train ride. I like that.
I'm 6'5".
This is true.
It's true, yeah. All right then, favourite ride?
Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
Not talking to you now.
It made me cry.
Aww.
I think I'll be the same. We haven't done it yet. So if you want to tell us what you did, any places you ate at other than... Well, you can tell us about the Hard Rock as well. Any other places you ate at? What the hotel was like, blah, blah. Just, crack on.
The hotel is absolutely stunning.
Which one did you stay at again, sorry?
The Hard Rock.
Right.
So you recommend it?
Totally. It's rock and roll. You know, you've got Jimi Hendrix underpants hanging up on the walls. And,
clean, I hope.
And, Elvis Presley's whatever. It's just pure rock and roll. And some of the food in there looked absolutely divine. You were having a tasting session as we walked through the reception area on the way back to the room after we'd been in the park all day. I think they were trying to draw people into the restaurants.
That's a good idea.
I'm trying to think what restaurants are in there.
I can't for the life of me.
Is Chop in there, or is that in one of the other ones?
I don't know. We didn't even venture there. We just knew we were going to the Hard Rock Cafe in the night time for our tea.
Yeah.
We did Universal on day one because we weren't 100% sure of what time we were going to get to the park. As it turned out, we got lost a little bit. So we didn't know what time we were going to get there on day one. As it turned out, it was about 8:15, which isn't too bad. But the initial rush of Harry Potter World is gone then. Everybody's in there, all the hotel guests. So we did Universal.
So, because you obviously stayed in the hotel just the one night.
Yeah.
So could you, because I know staying in the hotel you get early access into the Wizarding World, don't you, at 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
Is that for both days? If you turn up on the first day, can you still get in there at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, because you can check in as soon as you get there.
Right.
So we left all our stuff in the car, and off we went. So they can't stop you going. You check in, they give you your room keys, which are like credit cards with a barcode on, and you could have went wherever you wanted to go, really. We wanted to get into Harry Potter World for 8 o'clock the next day, so that's what we did. But it was into Universal, and we couldn't get on the Rip Ride Rocky, because Eve was too little.
Go on, sorry.
It was temperamental. It was off 1 minute and it was on one, and we thought, no, forget it.
You know they have child swap though.
Well, we didn't, because we didn't even walk up to it.
They don't advertise it at all.
There was a huge queue and it wasn't running. I mean, we went on to Shrek, and we literally walked on everything, with these passes. And on some of the rides, the people who swipe barcodes were saying, you don't need to, just walk on.
Yeah. Because
there was nobody there on some of the rides. We did everything in order. We did it, as much. We did kid swap on the Mummy, and
that's
because
quite a good little child swap room.
Well, we did. We we didn't do it official kiddie swap. We just did it ourselves because again,
they've
there was
got a
no
little
queue.
room at the back.
It was literally walk on,
Right.
and because we went through the express pass line, Kerry went on first, and then I went on. We didn't see any of the things you were talking about the other.
Yeah, the
This
queue's
is it.
worth going through.
Yeah, it's that's what we're saying. Like when it's great going when it's quiet
Yeah.
because you get to do everything without queuing, but then you miss out on a lot of things in the queuing areas.
Yeah, so we
So-
didn't see any of that. We didn't
That's a
see any of
shame.
the detail that you were describing.
Is this the first time you've been to Universal, or have you been before?
We've been before. We went in 2009 as well,
Right.
and 2001. And it was King Kong in 2001. I think to do Harry Potter in the evening, from what I'm hearing all the time.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I've heard at the moment. Either get in there and first thing, or leave it till later on in the day.
Yeah. I mean, one of my friends from work has just come back, and he went on it like 6 times on the bounce.
Yeah.
Wow.
No queue, just walking around, back on, walking through the queue as well, and
All right.
taking it all in again, but didn't have the queue.
The queue's
Awesome.
supposed to be like an hour on its own, isn't it?
Well, on day 2 when we did queue, it broke down as well. I'd say it was about an hour and a half. We ended up queuing.
Really? Was it busy
Right.
though? What was it when you went in? What was the queue time for
Oh, I can't. Well, it was about an hour the queue time off the top of my head. There's a greenhouse outside, which has got theming as well.
it?
It's
Yeah, but it's supposed to be
can't-
like red hot, isn't it? From what
so
I've
you're
heard.
queuing in a greenhouse.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wise.
It's themed really well. It's whatever that school teacher is out of Hogwarts.
Professor Sprout.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. But you're baking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
The
it
thing-
was full of body.
Like one of the biggest complaints they've had about the Wizarding World so far, from what I've heard, is, and it's one of those. It is a pro and it's a con. It's the authenticity of it.
Yeah.
They've got it perfect to what it should be, but in a theme park it doesn't work.
Yeah, because it's got the narrow doorways and things, haven't they?
Yeah, they've gone for it all ye old English narrow shops and stuff. And like you say, we haven't been in. I'm only going by from what I've heard.
No, that's true. We couldn't get the pram in.
Right. That is
Yeah.
narrow then.
The prams would have fitted in, but there's constantly people walking in and walking out. And when the door would open, there was just a sea of people.
Oh.
And thought, taking the pram in there. And so then it was splitting the group up yet again, and some of us going in, so we just didn't bother.
Right.
It desperately needs that expansion, and it is rumoured to, well, I know from listening to Mugglecast that as far as they're aware, the deal they signed with Warner Brothers said they have to start an expansion within 2 years
Yeah.
of the park opening. So they've still got a year to do it, but I think it needs it, doesn't it?
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Just to
They've
spread things
cracked
about
it.
a bit.
If they can do that, they've cracked it, I tell you. It'd be unbelievable.
See, a lot of Disney fans, a lot of people who are massive Disney park fans say it won't have the longevity, but I think it will.
We had our dinner, going back to Universal, we had
Yeah.
our dinner in Lombard Seafood Grill.
All right.
And
What's that like?
it was a bit pricey compared to a counter service.
No.
But the food was divine.
Really?
From memory, it's directly opposite the toilets and
Disaster.
Disaster and
Yeah.
the other fella who
So it's-
dances.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
it's
know
just
where it
before you
is.
go into Amity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of in between there. Yeah, I know where it is. So what
We-
was?
We got in about 11:30 for the dinner time, just to get out the heat and to get in the air conditioning and get some fluid in. And I don't remember having a starter, but Kerry had fish and chips. The girls had probably, I'm guessing, fish fingers of some sort. And I think I had squid, battered squid, calamari, yeah, I think.
It's a good job you can't see
Obviously,
the face
I'm
I'm pulling.
going to ask a silly question now because it's like a seafood. Is it all seafood, or was the?
I think there was other food there, but
Yeah.
the staff were wonderful. They couldn't do enough for you.
That's always good to know.
And the only thing they sat us right next to the world's biggest aquarium, and there was all these fish watching us eat their friends. It was a lovely, fantastic aquarium.
We've only eaten one place in Universal Studios, and I'm not going to say because Tracy still can't remember.
Yeah,
and we've always the food's crap. There's nowhere to eat. And then we did New York last week, and we've sort of come across what were the
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The year before we
two
did
places we were on about last week.
Lou's Italian restaurant. You
That's
mentioned
the
that.
one. Yeah, and
We had the year before.
the Irish one.
Finnegan's.
Yeah, and they look really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was the pizza one was nice.
Oh, so you've been in Louis as well?
Yeah, 2009.
All
We
right.
went there. Some of us had the. We all tried something different because there was a big gang of us. So some of us had meatball, and then there was a couple of different flavoured pizzas.
Can I just ask, how was the pizza?
It was 2 years ago, and I've
Right.
slept since then.
I'm just asking because
It
it's
wasn't
notoriously
bad.
hard to
You know,
make pizza in Orlando due to the water.
Yeah, I know. We've been to Pizza Planet and Pizza Fari at Animal Kingdom and,
God.
and Toy Story.
Peel the top off and put it on the plate and eat that instead.
MGM Studios as it was, and it was horrendous.
It's worse than cardboard.
We ate the pizza. The pizza was gone.
So it was edible.
Yeah, it was
That's-
nice.
Yeah, you see.
From memory, it was nice.
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
And the
think it-
theming, it's a really good theming. And so was Lombard's. You know, it was a sea shanty type
That
place.
sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check them out.
Somewhere.
Now we didn't have ADRs, and we don't even know if they do ADRs.
We haven't got onto that one yet. I know you can with certain ones, but
No, we didn't see the parade, and I've only just seen.
Parade.
Yeah, well, on this map here that I'm looking at as my guide, it's got a parade marked out, and the parade begins at 7:30 p.m.
Ah, that'll be the summer one. Is it? They called something like Cine 360.
So we were out the park by then. We were well out the park.
Yeah, they do like in the summer. It stays open quite late, and they have three big like globe things floating on the lake, projection stuff on, and fireworks and whatever.
That
But they
sounds
only
original.
They only do it in the summer.
Don't mention the Disney parks.
I know we've been mentioning them.
And we just did everything then in order, really.
Yeah.
Men in Black and Jaws. Eve was petrified of Jaws.
It took our two a while to. Was she tall enough to go on Men in Black?
She was. Grace wasn't, so we had to do kiddie
How old
swap.
were they last
Yeah.
time you went?
Eve was 6 and Grace was 1.
Yeah. And
So she's only
how was
little.
Eve on Men in
Yeah.
Black?
She was sound. She loved it.
Jade screamed her head off when we went
Oh, she
to
had
go on it, and
fit,
she was
yeah.
proper crying because she didn't want to go on it.
Or does she like it now?
Oh,
Oh,
she
yeah.
loves
Once
it.
we actually got her on,
Yeah.
that was it. Didn't want to
It's
come
a,
on.
it's a good ride. It's
I like it.
and it's. I mean, the Men in Black films were last century, weren't they?
They're
They were
still
in the-
really good though, aren't they?
but they're still really good films.
Yeah.
So, and I was gutted Back to the Future went, because that's like one of the films of my almost
Yeah.
coming of age, like 1984.
I'll
and
agree, but
Yeah.
that ride was crap.
I love
Well,
the films.
I
I
love
didn't like the ride.
I loved the ride as well.
Did you ever look out to the car though instead of at the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what spoilt it for me.
Destroyed all the, all the
Yeah,
magic of the
the
ride by just looking behind you.
Absolutely, the illusion was completely gone. And after that, I didn't like it.
Yeah, seeing 20 other DeLoreans
Yeah, just
all bobbing around.
wasn't the same.
And then we finished, we did Simpsons, and
So what did you think of The Simpsons compared to Men in Black then? Men in Black, Back to the Future.
well, it's 100 times better, isn't it?
I tell you what,
Yeah.
it's just like a big screen in front of you. It's quite immersive. When you first lift up and you're going up that tunnel, it was like, whoa, hang on, this is quite. I really like it.
Have they blocked it in? So
No,
if
you
you-
lift
sides.
up.
They've got but they've put sides on the car, whereas they didn't, like quite
so
big
if you look
sides up on the
behind you,
car.
you're not going to see.
If you sat in the front, you can still sort of look round and see the other ones. Because I did, just because I remember Tracy whinging about it when we were on Back to the Future. I'm obsessed with Men in Black, Back to the Future. So I sort of had a look, but they've put sides on it now, so it's not
There's a
as.
soundbite there, Tracy.
I know.
So
He's obsessed with Men in Black. Hot pants.
Oh, there's some blackmail material. I
But
bet
yeah.
he edits that
Sewing
out.
machine, you know.
they've put big sides on it now, so it's not as easy to. You can't sort of. I'm still saying it.
Yes.
Back to the Future. You could quite easily look round and see all the other ones, but you can't now. But I still think I know when we went, like it was dead. The queue for it was non-existent yet. You were still waiting for at least half an hour to get on it.
To get on,
The
to
Simpsons.
get on Men in Black.
No, The Simpsons.
But sticking with The Simpsons, it's got one
Yeah.
of the best queuing areas.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, it is.
It's almost a shame when you've got to go and get on the
Yeah.
ride.
Yeah. And
That
finding all the
little
little,
area.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the,
Where
all
they've
the
got,
little
like,
visual
the-
gags
yeah.
and everything. It's
Yeah,
With
it's wonderful.
Apu and what have you on the screens on the wall, and
There's poo on the wall.
no, who said Apu?
Oh, a poo.
Did you do T2?
We didn't. And it wasn't through choice. We'd have done it if we'd have remembered it was there.
Right. It
You
is
sort
kind
of
of
walked-
tucked out of the way a little bit now, isn't it?
you
There's
have
not
kind
much
of
up that
skipped
way.
an entire area.
Not really. We haven't got there yet. I'm just asking that. It is seem to be stuck on its own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's nothing else up that
there's
way.
definitely
really.
something else worth visiting over there, and that's Schwab's Pharmacy.
Go on.
This is true.
Have you been in Schwab's Pharmacy?
What's that?
Oh, it's an ice cream
a
bar.
Soda.
Oh,
what, the
no.
American
I don't even
bar.
know.
Oh, it is amazing.
Is that round a little? We did a little meet and greet with Shaggy and Scooby Doo.
If you're heading back out of the park past the horror
Yeah.
makeup show,
Right.
and you go like
past
before you
Ron
go
Derby,
round
don't
the
you?
corner where Terminator 2 is on your left hand side,
Yeah.
literally back up and turn to your right. There's a little soda shop, like a soda fountain,
Oh,
and
it's
they
amazing.
do the most amazing banana splits with like Jesus, my head was
mind-boggling
scrambled
array of
when she's
toppings.
like, right, what flavour ice creams do you want? You can have 3, and there was a choice of about 20.
Yeah.
But no, it is really nice.
We'll look out for that.
Yeah, I would
next time we
recommend
go,
going back to
definitely.
there. We never got a chance to go last time, but it's
Because you're always hot and sweaty by the time you get to that part of the,
Yeah.
because that no one ever does the park the back to the front way round,
Mm.
which might be a little ideal, I suppose.
So passing over what Tracy was going to say,
What was I
obviously,
gonna
did
say?
you go into Curious George land?
Yeah,
Woody Woodpecker's Kids Zone.
Yeah,
all we went in there for really was ET.
really. See, we've never been
Yeah.
up that back
I know.
area.
And we had kids
'Cause-
last time.
It doesn't. It was like a waiting area where people waited who couldn't be bothered to go on ET.
Right.
You know, so we were all just sitting round, and there was a lot of meet and greets there as well.
Yeah,
That's
there
where-
always
Yeah.
is. That's where we've seen like Shaggy and Scooby and
Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot.
Winnie and Woody Woodpecker.
we met the Madagascar.
All right.
Ah.
Yeah, we've never seen them.
It was the lion and can't remember who else. Penguins, maybe.
Yeah.
Would they come on their own jeep, and there was a big fanfare, and it was one of them elbowing kids out the way to get, with Eve on me back
Aye.
running. But by the time we got to there, we were hot and bothered, and it was getting on for 3:00.
Yeah. Got to say, that little section does seem to get very warm.
Yeah,
There's no breeze in there.
Poured down the last time we were over there.
and it's a lovely area, but you sort of just cut through it and don't look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't stop. You don't
It's
sit.
another one of those. It's kind of out the way.
You've got that little photo, the little trick photography thing where you can have the Hollywood Hills in the
Oh,
background.
yeah,
You-
it's funny actually.
just
So
wondering
that,
where that
was
was.
still there when you went last time.
Yeah, that was
Cool,
still there.
because there's also, or there used to be, one over by Jaws, somewhere
near the
over that
toilets.
way.
Oh, right. I've never seen
And it's
that.
a space shuttle, like a rocket. But
Yeah,
we
that'll
weren't
be-
sure whether it was still there or not.
That one was definitely there. I didn't know of the other
That's
one.
good to know.
I'll have a route out for the photo and see if I can find it. And then it was just back to the hotel then.
So what did you do for the rest of the night? Did you go out on the city walk or?
Do you know what? We literally went to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
We had all grand plans of coming out to Hard Rock Cafe after we'd ate. Again, we tried to book a table in there, and we were told, no, you just turn up.
Right.
You'll always get a seat. You know, don't worry about that. You might have to wait 5 minutes, but you'll always get a seat. It's huge. It's vast.
It's somewhere we've never thought about going, is it? But we
I know,
went
for
to the
some
one in
reason.
Edinburgh last
Yeah.
year when we went up to Edinburgh for our wedding anniversary, and I tell you what, it was somewhere I'll
Fantastic.
go again, without a doubt.
I think I had the ultimate burger, which was as big as my head, if I remember.
Wow.
But it was lovely, you know. You get duped. Duped is not the right word because you're on
No,
holiday.
of course, you're in a theme park, it's going to be expensive.
So you pose for your photograph before you go in with a blow-up guitar.
Cool.
And then you obviously have the option to buy that.
Yeah.
And then it's put to you that you want a milkshake with the souvenir glass. Would you like a souvenir glass? So, yeah, go on then, yeah, okay. So it all, before you've even ate anything,
You spent a
depending on-
fortune.
yeah, you've spent maybe $50.
Yeah. And then there's the souvenir shop on the way out.
Yeah, but that's where we had to in 2009 when we had there. They brought the souvenir glasses out to us in boxes. This time, because it was very busy, he said you don't mind going to the till to pick up your own souvenir.
Right.
Right.
And then we come out and we posed for some photographs on the steps. And we had grand plans of going into Harry Potter World to see it in the night time. And the girls were just done in.
I was going to say, at that age, they would have been absolutely shattered.
Thing is,
You
from that
exhaust.
point, you're better off sort of letting them rest and then going full pelt the next day, aren't you?
Yeah.
The beauties of staying at the hotel means it's only, 5-10 minute walk. Did you get the water taxi back or did you walk?
We walked, on day one, we walked there and back. And then on day 2, we got the water taxi across.
How was that?
Which, it was lovely. And if I get time, I'm sure I've got some nice photographs.
Cool.
Because you go past the globe and stuff. And then it's very similar to Rope Drop at like Hollywood Studios, you know, where everyone's going to Toy Story Mania
Yeah.
in a calm stampede. That's
like
what
that.
it was like. We'd got there about 8:10 again, so we were a bit too late
Right.
to be there for the doors open. I mean, everywhere was roped off, so you couldn't just go through the park willy-nilly.
Right.
You had quite a specific route to
So
walk.
which way did they lead you
Right.
through?
Let's have a quick look now. Off the top of my head, you go in through the main entrance, and it was through Zeus Landing,
Yeah, I thought they would. That
through
seems
the
the
Lost
quickest way.
Continent, and then into the Wizarding World.
There's like the main
Zeus
entrance,
Landing
though,
way in.
isn't there? Which is where
Right.
you come in, and the Hogwarts Express is there. Now, where is that?
That's on the right-hand side, immediately as you walk in. You go through an archway, if I remember rightly, some sort of archway into it, and it's just on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
And they've missed another. It's wonderful, and it's a real train. I've actually raced the Hogwarts Express
All
down the
right.
West Coast Main Line in work. It was going down to London from up in Scotland, where it goes over the viaduct, you know, the
Alright.
famous viaduct
Yes.
in the films. And it was going down to, I think it's King's Cross where they do the filming. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's me bombing along on my Virgin train,
Oh,
going
cool.
through
That.
Stafford. And there's the Hogwarts Express. Yeah, I burnt it off. I flew,
I should hope you do.
yeah, but
Bloody
It
scousers.
still makes me laugh that they've got magic, yet they have to get a bloody train all the way up to Hogwarts.
I know, that's puzzling, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is lovely.
Anyway,
Oh, it's wonderful, yeah. And there was a controller there, a big fat controller.
Because say, was he
Look,
fat?
he was wonderful.
was he English or was he an American doing an English accent?
I talked to him for about 5 minutes because I'm boring because I wanted to tell him I was a train driver.
right.
You know, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Why not?
Even though he's probably only ever been on one as a passenger.
He stayed in character.
Right.
I'm sure he was English, and he was
Right.
knowledgeable. He was knowledgeable about where the train was built and that type
Alright,
of stuff.
well, that's good.
That's good.
He knew his eggs, and he posed for photos. He was lovely. I can't remember if they were all English. I don't think they were. You know, the waitress staff, the service staff
Yeah.
who were selling I can't remember. I think they were American,
Must-
and they weren't really in character. They were just, you know,
Servant, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's most likely, isn't it? Now, you mentioned butterbeer.
yeah.
Did you have the frozen or the not frozen?
We made a mistake and got the not frozen.
Right.
Obviously not keen on it then.
No, it was
Weren't
all
enamoured.
right. It was all right. We've got the souvenir glasses again, which we paid top whack for.
Of course.
And you can take them back and get refills, I believe.
All right. What, free, or do you have to
Of
pay
water.
for them?
You have to pay extra. Well, you pay...
But not as much as a full one.
Yeah, but you'd be smacked off your head on sugar.
I've heard that.
Keep you
Your
going.
eyeballs
They
would be
put you
spinning
into a
round your head.
diabetic coma after 2.
I think they should do some sort of, a pie eating contest.
And see how many you can have.
Yeah, a butterbeer contest. Just have defibrillators on standby.
You'll have insulin shots all over the place.
Yeah,
Did you do Ollivanders?
we didn't.
Because
Disappointingly.
because it was busy, or just never got
Because it
time?
was so busy.
Right.
On the morning, we got in there at about maybe 8:20 after the walk, and by then there was an hour worth of queue on the ride. And as we're walking, approaching the ride, the staff member tried to turn us away because he put Eve up against the stick and she wasn't tall enough.
Oh.
What was that
and we
for?
said-
Sorry, the Forbidden Journey.
For Forbidden Journey.
Right.
And we said, well, yeah, mate, we're doing kiddie swap, because we had Grace and we had Eve. And he went, oh, yeah, okay, sorry. I don't think he realised we
Yeah.
had 2 kids and stuff. So off we went in, we queued. And like I say, it broke down a couple of times. And they were very quick to advise you that, they were experiencing problems.
Yeah.
And people just accepted it because they're in the wisdom world of Harry Potter.
It's funny though, isn't it? Because I've heard a lot of people on Disney podcasts whinging that, it's broke down again. And I'll tell you what, the last time we went to Disney, we went to Magic Kingdom, Tracy, on that Friday, and nearly
Yeah.
every ride we went on broke
Oh,
down.
that's right.
People like to dump on Universal a little bit, and
Yeah.
I do think they don't help themselves, but Disney rides break down all the time.
Well, the thing is,
Well,
I was gonna
Sorry,
say- I was
go on.
going to say, when you think about how many people are going through these rides every day, of course they're going to break down.
You tend to get 2 types of people. You've got Disney fans and you've got theme park fans. Now, we like both. We're probably as big a Disney fans as we are Universal fans, but you tend to get those staunch Disney fans that won't even talk about Universal.
Yeah.
And as soon as Harry Potter's broke down again, bleh, and you just
Yeah.
think, God, Disney happens all the time. Anyway, back to the Wizarding World.
Yes, the matter in hand.
Yes. Yeah, we went straight there. We went on the ride. We took
Now, you
lots and
told
lots
me
of...
because you said Eve actually got on it, didn't she?
Yes, she bunked on. Because once we finally got to the kiddie swap area, it was... Because it's a continuous... It's like Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop and start. It's this continuous loop with a conveyor belt, and you just run on. And it was a little bit of panic because you sort of how many's in your group, 2, but we're doing kiddie swap. So we were running, and Eve ran with Kerry, and the woman just let her go. And the 2 of them ran and jumped on. So I said nothing. She could have flew off head first into the spider. I don't know. She was maybe 3 inches too small for it.
Really, that's quite a lot as well.
I mean, when Kerry hears this, she'll be like, that 3 inches, it was half an inch.
Yeah.
We always over-exaggerate, don't we? So Eve and Kerry goes onto the ride. Me and Grace goes into the kiddie swap, which was just wasn't, from what I remember, a very well-themed room. There was just a telly on on one of the walls, and that was about it, really.
What were they showing on there?
I think it was a Harry Potter film off the top of my head.
Makes sense.
And then Kerry and Eve come running off, beaming. Eve loved it. Kerry was a massive Harry Potter fan. She was just blown away by it. And then I just said to the girl, can I go on with Eve now? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. And off we went.
Fabulous.
And it was heartbreaking as well, because as we're sitting there, somebody had to get off.
Oh, you said, when we were talking before, didn't you?
Yeah, because of his weight.
Oh,
And he
that'd be
was
devastating.
heartbroken.
Yeah.
Did you have any issues with it, Craig, then, being as tall as you are?
No, I found it to be quite okay, yeah. I was dreading the clicks, but it just went click, 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 and away we went. But this fella, he was just walking away, a broken man.
It's been quite an issue, that, though, but they've put
They've
bigger
big
seats in now.
now.
I
Yeah.
have heard, though, that they're not very sensitive about it.
No, they're not.
I know of somebody who had the same issue.
It's a strange one, though, isn't it? Because
How would you tell somebody in front of hundreds of people that they're too fat to go on the ride?
This is where they need to be.
Sensitively, how do you do it?
yeah, there's no easy way, really.
No.
You make a ride to accommodate everybody.
You should do.
Yeah,
The ride was stunning.
good.
It was absolutely stunning. And unfortunately, we only got on it the once.
Really?
Yeah, we come out the ride. We went on. We
Because
walked straight
your
through the
front of the
shop.
line access isn't good for it, is it?
No.
No.
We walked right through the shop. It was just too busy,
Right.
and everybody was in this state of just like us, basically hyper,
Yeah.
because they were they're picking up the wands, the gowns. You can just buy everything in there.
No, I
And
don't. I'll spend a fortune in there.
I'd love to have bought a gown, a big 6'5" nerd walking around.
I'd pay to see that.
And then we went on. We come out and we went on the little kiddie ride.
And the flight of the hippogriff.
Yeah, Eve loved it. Kerry didn't go on it. I just went on it with Eve. We didn't do Jewel and Dragons or whatever it's called now.
Dragon Challenge now, isn't it?
That's the one. But there wasn't a queue for it either.
That's what I've heard. I've heard the flight of the hippogriff and Dueling Dragons are pretty much a walk on all the time because everyone just wants to go to Ollivander's, be in the shops or on the Forbidden Journey.
And then we went into Zeus Landing and we literally come out because it was chaos. It was that busy.
When were you there again? October?
No, August.
August, sorry.
Yeah, it was. And this is all like... because when we were in the queue, they've opened it then to the general public.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So
the
what
general
sort of time was
public's
that when you
coming
came
behind.
out?
Well, we were queuing for about an hour and a half, so it was getting on for 10 o'clock.
Right.
And we're hungry. We tried to find somewhere to eat. We went into Zeus Landing and we went into the big tent area
Circus McGurk's Cafe. Stupendous.
and it wasn't open.
No.
It was like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Surely when a
It
park's
wasn't open
open,
at 10 o'clock.
concessions should be open.
Yeah, definitely. Everything should open.
Yeah.
And they were still cleaning up and still getting ready and still setting up. So we walked out and
Check on
one of the...
Confisco
There was a little cake shop, a little sweet shop in Zeus Landing.
Snookers and snookers, sweet candy cookers.
That's the one.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
yes.
It was on the tip of my tongue.
That's amazing. I could spend a
Yes.
fortune in there.
I'd put one of everything.
And we got some stuff in there and we had to go and get some bottles of Diet Coke and we went and sat in the cafe area again and we said, are we all right to sit here? And oh yeah, and people are still going round on the train and waving to us and we ate muffins and whatever we had and
That's a bit weird.
Yeah, I find that really
was
strange.
bizarre.
Yeah.
So no, for when you go back next time, if you want to do a breakfast, the Confisco Grill
Oh,
is
yeah.
a highly recommended.
Is that where you go for the breakfast with the
there's Cat
characters?
in the Hat,
Yeah.
Thing 1 and Thing 2, and Spider-Man.
Absolutely fabulous. The food was really good.
And it's quite, I wouldn't say cheap. We did, on our last trip, we did Ohana,
Right.
and
Which is
that we spent
alright.
about $125, and I tell you what, I wouldn't rush back.
$125.
That's
yeah.
what it cost
and I'll
us.
tell you what, we were, should we politely say, coordinated through our breakfast.
It wasn't, it just felt, it didn't feel comfortable when we were in
We
there.
had to be out by a certain time.
We
And
did
Confisco,
Confisco
we could have
Grill.
stayed there for
Good,
as long as we wanted.
We were there for ages. I mean, Spider-Man must
And
have
was it all you care to eat?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, Spider-Man must have spent at least 10 minutes in total at our table. And it
Yeah.
made it better for us because he's a face character. You're talking to him. But anyway, it was absolutely brilliant. It really was. I would recommend it for anybody. It cost us about $75 for the four of us with a
Yeah.
tip on, and the service was class. The food was really good.
You could get green eggs and ham for
You
breakfast.
could get green eggs and ham.
Can
for
you?
breakfast,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Love green eggs and ham.
But yeah, definitely recommend that.
We did everything in Zeus Landing, and because we haven't really had a chance to do Harry Potter World thoroughly, Zeus Landing is my favourite themed area.
It's
Really.
fabulous,
See,
isn't
I
it?
love Marvel Superhero Island.
Oh, I love
I
Zeus
do-
Landing.
I love Marvel Superhero Island for myself personally. It passes the girls by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was nearly crying when I seen Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because I grew up with the Spider-Man TV series in the
absolutely,
70s.
yeah.
But Zeus Land and the girls just adored it.
With Zeus Land, it's cool because you can walk around and there's Sneech Beach. And the Starbelly Sneeches.
Did you meet the Grinch?
We did meet the Grinch. He was very mean.
Brilliant.
He's one of the best characters to meet.
Yeah, he's a narc as well.
Oh, good.
Very narky.
Yeah.
I think he robbed Eve's hat, if I remember rightly. I nearly had to knock him out as well.
So did you do anything in Marvel Superhero Island that way? Did you do Spider-Man?
We did Spider-Man. I'm sure it was Grace couldn't come on. We had to do Kiddie Swap.
Right.
Although I might be wrong.
There is a
So there is
Seems to be-
kiddie swap, so I would imagine you would have had to have done that.
Yeah, we must have done then. We didn't do the Incredible Hulk, although we did it the year before.
Yeah, because obviously the kids wouldn't be able to go on that, or Doctor Doom.
And we didn't do Doctor Doom.
Nobody
although
should
we
do
had.
Doctor Doom.
It's good, you know. I mean, the Hulk, although it's a coaster, you can appreciate that they've put a little bit of thought into the transformation process.
Yeah, I love the beginning of that ride's absolutely brilliant. I love the beginning of the ride when you're going up the tunnel. I think it's class.
It's brilliant,
It's my favourite coaster over there.
And then the Ripsaw Falls, we walked through there. To get there, you're walking through that very American cartoon area.
Toon Lagoon.
With Marmaduke and whatnot, which I remember from the Daily Mail.
And
Sunday.
Hagar the Horrible used to be in the sun all the time when I was a kid. My dad used to read it.
Still a really good themed area.
Yeah, another one full of energy.
Well, there's all the little water spouts and stuff the kids can go and have a run around in it, isn't it?
Drenched, yeah.
I like all the little
speech bubbles.
Yeah, well, I had to hold Eve up to some of them.
Oh.
But we got some nice photos of Eve saying some stuff, and then you've got that trick photography one. I think is it Marmaduke panning away?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, and there was actually a queue for that.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, it was only like 4 or 5 deep, but there was a queue of people for
That's quite good. I like that.
And them water rides are absolutely wonderful. We all got thrown off Popeye because there was a thunderstorm moving in.
You've got a water ride.
It's more the lightning, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah.
I love
was
Bill Drop barges. It's brilliant.
Absolutely fantastic.
It's class eye.
Never come off that dry.
Oh, I was absolutely ringing.
Saying that, we always go around at least twice.
Yeah, we had our dinner.
Oh, and where did you go for that?
In the big Jurassic Park.
In the Discovery Centre upstairs?
No.
Thunder Falls Terrace?
It was at the bottom of Thunder Falls, or the bottom of the ride, where you stand outside and get soaked.
Oh, right.
It was all barbecue chicken and ribs and corn on the cob. Again, really nice food. We ate there the year before as well. And then you can have a bit of fun after dinner with the kids before you go on the ride. You'll come and stand here for a photograph.
And get soaked.
And get soaked, yeah. Trying to get that photograph just right. You know, as the splash comes.
So we've only ever eaten at, 2 places of 3 including Confisco Grill?
And after that, we ploughed back into Harry Potter World.
Right.
And
after we couldn't go on the pterodactyl ride.
Jesus, you don't want to queue for that anyway. We
queued. The queue was about 2 days.
It's ridiculous.
We were told after 4 o'clock's the best time.
Why is there such a big queue? Is it because of the loading?
It's very, very slow loading. We went last time, and like you say, the parks were dead. Everything was walk on, yet we still queued for half an hour on that.
And is it worth it?
It is and it isn't.
I wouldn't say it's worth queuing any longer than half an hour for.
It is good fun.
It's very short.
Right.
But you get to see, because you're up, you get a different view of the park that you won't get from anywhere else.
And then we went back into Harry Potter World.
And how was that? What time was that? Was it quieter?
No, it was after dinner time.
Oh, so still in the afternoon.
And that's when we got our butterbeer and stuff. And it was like a 15-minute wait to get butterbeer at one of the stands.
Good grief.
And every ride was just rammed, and every shop was rammed. The Wand Ollivanders was just a massive queue.
I suppose when you take it into consideration, though, it hadn't been open long when you were there then. It
No,
opened in what, June, so in July, August.
Yeah,
It'd
it's
only been
still-
open a couple of months.
It still had wet paint everywhere.
Yeah. So
You know, that's how new it was.
Yeah.
I mean, the owlery, where that's like a sheltered area where you can sit out and have your dinner, have your packed lunch and stuff. You're under the shade, and up above you is owls everywhere, and they're all animatronic owls.
Cool.
That's
Did
good.
you
So
see-
you're not going to get anything land on your shoulder then.
But there was nowhere to sit because everywhere was full.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the street performances? Because I know they
No.
have
We've seen nothing.
the frog chorus, don't they?
Yeah.
And the
Frog chorus.
whatever.
Yeah.
Frog choir, whatever. And the Beaubatons and Durmstrang guys do a show, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's ready made for expansion.
Yeah. I don't think there's any doubt they're going to.
They need to morph the Lost Continent and do a bit of conversion work. We went and did that other one in the Lost Land.
Poseidon's Fury.
Yeah.
I love Poseidon's Fury.
Ooh,
Can I ask you a question, Craig? Was the water vortex working?
not that I remember, but it might have been.
You walk through a tunnel
Yeah.
and there's like a water going round the outside of you through the tunnel. You would notice it if it was working.
I can't remember, I'll be honest with you.
Because they turned that off and it's like one of the best bits in it, and apparently because they've been trying to save money, it hasn't been on for a while. Anyway,
But with a bit of planning, that could be a stunning Harry Potter themed.
oh, yeah. Anyway, right, we've
Go
been
on.
going on for like nearly an hour. I
Fabulous.
think we better start wrapping it up, but people will be getting sick of listening to us raffle on. So we just got a couple of things just to ask you at the end, Craig, just to finish off.
Okay.
Tracy, do you want to ask
Okay.
your first
Have
one?
you got any hints and tips to share?
Definitely, if you can afford to do it, definitely stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
Because you just get on every ride without any worry, without any queuing. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Have you got any plans to go back?
Yes, hopefully August 2012. We've got our villas booked or booked. We're just looking round now for flights.
Right, and just to finish up the last one, obviously you heard the announcements last week, whenever it was, 2 or 3 weeks ago, about Despicable Me and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What do you think of them?
I was initially disappointed with the announcement itself.
I think a lot of people were.
The way it was built up, it was such an anticlimax. You know, there was rumours going around of the Harry Potter expansion coming off and whatnot. But once all the drama had calmed down, I'm really excited now.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to go and see Despicable Me. Especially now.
Obviously you've watched it now, so
Yeah.
it is a really good film.
Oh, it's the most underrated film
I
Yeah.
agree.
last year,
Yeah.
but it's a fabulous film.
I think it's one of those as well that you're going to maybe get something extra out of it every time you watch it. You might spot something extra that you
I
haven't
really
spotted
like it,
before.
it's good.
Yeah.
And obviously being a huge Spider-Man fan, you'll be quite happy about that getting its 4K HD upgrade.
Anything they can do to make Spider-Man better than what it already was is just a Brucey bonus.
Absolutely.
Done it. It needs
Yeah.
it.
Oh, it definitely needs it. It was still it's still my second most favourite ride in the whole of
Yeah.
Florida, behind Harry Potter. That's my number one in the whole of Florida. So, but it's going to put it right up there with Harry Potter.
I agree. It needs to be and should be up there as one of the top rides in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And this will
absolutely.
put it back where it should be.
definitely.
Absolutely. Brilliant. Right. Thanks very much, Craig.
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you very much for having me.
Anytime.
You're more than welcome. Well, that brings us to the end of this very long show.
Very long show. We do apologise.
It's getting longer
past your
every time we
bedtime.
go, but yeah. But before we give you the ways to contact and keep in touch with us, we have a couple of listener emails.
We do indeed. The first one is a lovely bit of feedback. It comes from Susan Weaver in Louisiana. Hello, Susan.
Hey,
She wrote, Lee and Tracy, I found your podcast in iTunes right after you posted the second show. I really enjoy it and find it refreshing to find a Universal Orlando podcast among the 9,000 Disney podcasts.
that's not an exaggeration, I'm
I
sure.
know. I also enjoy your accents. I'm from Louisiana, USA, so you'd likely find my accent just as interesting.
That's deep south Louisiana, isn't it? The New Orleans way. Yeah.
It's a lovely accent, actually. I really like it. I went to Universal Studios for the first time December 2010. We'll be heading back in September for another visit, so I use a podcast to wind me up. 107 days to go. Woohoo! It'll be a few less than that now. We'll be in double digits, perhaps. Are we?
Yeah, we got it about a week ago.
I want to do the double digit dance for Susan then.
Alright. Carry on.
Right, now I've made a fool of myself. Anyway, in addition to congratulating you on your excellent podcast, I'd like to recommend a new feature to the Walk the Walk portion of the podcast, and that's to identify those rides that require the use of the lockers.
Good point.
Very good point. Also, please consider explaining how the lockers work. We weren't able to ride the outdoor roller coaster when we went in December, but do know that the Mummy requires riders to use the free lockers. Free lockers.
Yeah,
in,
we've had that anyway.
Yeah.
We'll get on to that at some point, I'm
When
sure.
and if you discuss the lockers, please explain that free timers are linked to the time wait for the ride requiring the use of the locker.
See, I didn't know that.
No, I didn't know that. That's a
I
sensible
might have to
thing to do.
double-check that, mind.
Yeah. When you finish the ride, get your stuff out of the locker immediately and then go back into the store to shop, if that's what you want to do, if you desire. If you exceed the free time limit, the rental fee becomes quite expensive.
As I found out last time we
Yes,
were
I think
there.
a lot of people have. We made this mistake in December when we were in the Harry Potter area and ended up wasting $5 because we gawked at the sites and shops for too long. I'd like it very much if you could help even one other listener from making the same mistake we did. Well, we'd like that as well, Susan, because we've been bitten a few times by
Absolutely.
it. Other pieces of advice, and she's got some good ones here.
Yeah.
Take a photo or write down the locker number you've used. You'd be surprised how easy it is to forget the one you've
I've
used.
been there before. That's what I did last time, is when me and Raymond went to the Men in Black ones. It's like, right,
Yeah.
I made sure he remembered it as well, so at least if one remembered half of it, the other one could remember half of it.
Now this one's a really good one. It works using your fingerprint over a light. If the system doesn't recognise your finger, make sure your body is shading the light display and then it should work.
That's a good idea.
It is.
Yeah.
Also, if you still can't get your locker to open, several employees wander the locker area and can open the locker you need. You will need to tell them the locker number and describe the contents in the locker, for example an orange and grey backpack, before they'll open it to prevent theft, which is fair enough.
Now, I was listening to Mugglecast last week, and they were talking about, Andrew Sims was talking about when he was over there, and somebody couldn't get their locker open in the Wizarding World, and apparently the cast member, the team member, was quite rude. I
Really?
think his response was, "Oh, what do you want?" or something to that,
Nice.
because he was actually complaining about how bad the team members were.
And that was where, sorry?
Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
Oh, we were asking for nice stories of people. Okay. Where was I? Anyway, thanks again for a great podcast, and I look forward to hearing new ones in the future. Respectfully, Susan.
Lovely, man. That's what we want, guys. If everybody else feels like that, please drop us an email. It makes us know that that we feel that
Makes it worthwhile, is what you're
it
trying
does.
to say.
Yeah, I
It
want
does.
to know that we are doing it and people are enjoying it out there.
Yeah.
Makes us want to feel like we are doing the right thing, and it is
He's
worth.
not fishing for compliments.
Not at all.
No,
but it's
it's
nice
just-
to know that
you know.
that people are enjoying it and they want to keep listening, and it's worth us doing it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, brilliant. So thanks for that, Susan. And the suggestion was excellent. Yeah, we'll definitely try to include the locker situation next time. As Tracy said, we've been stung by it a few times.
Yeah, I can't believe we didn't
No,
think about going
no.
into that. It's,
But yeah, we'll definitely try and include that in our future walks.
Absolutely.
Yep, brilliant.
yeah, thanks again, Susan. So, our second email comes from Kerry Lucas, the better half of our trip report guest. And she has a question. Here's what she wrote. Hi Lee and Tracy, I have a question for your wonderful podcast. Can you book an ADR for breakfast at the Three Broomsticks? I've been looking online and can only find lunch and dinner times. Can these be booked in advance, and if yes, how many days in advance? We plan to be in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter early, 8 a.m, and last year couldn't find anywhere open in Islands of Adventure. Can you recommend anywhere within the park to get breakfast? Thanks again. Cheers. Kerry Lucas, Craig's long-suffering wife. I bet she is.
I bet. Yeah. Right, so, Kerry, we had a look around and we ended up contacting Universal themselves, and they told us that they don't take priority seating for the breakfast at the Three Broomsticks. Now, as far as we can also see, they don't actually do breakfast at the Three Broomsticks.
And we got a call that still
it
didn't
doesn't
really clarify
say, so I'm
the
not sure. I might
situation.
try and contact them again, but I just wanted to get this out there before, as soon as possible. I'll try and contact them again and see if they do actually do breakfast. But like you said on the website, it just says lunch and dinner. Now, as far as I was aware before, breakfast was. I remember when Virgin were originally doing a package. If you booked you package through Virgin, you got early entry plus breakfast in there. So I'm not sure if it's like an exclusive thing with Virgin or something like that. As I say, I'll contact Universal again. We'll find that out for you for definite.
Get a definitive answer.
Our recommendation for
Very
breakfast,
strong
if you're in
recommendation.
Islands of Adventure, would be the Confisco Grill.
Absolutely.
Now, they do breakfast daily, but they also do a character breakfast on Thursdays and Sundays, which they've changed, because when we did it in 2009, it used to be Thursday. It was Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah.
So the daily breakfast you can book by calling 407-224-4012, and the character breakfast you can book by ringing the same number, or you can actually do it by email. And the email address for this is diningreservations@universalorlando.com. And all you do is bang them an email along with your name, contact telephone number, party size, date and time you'd like to attend, and they'll respond within 72 hours with a confirmation. Make sure the number you send is right, because I tried to do it this way and ended up ringing them, and the guy told me that he'd been trying to get hold of us for ages, but the phone, so you have to, he put 0044
yeah, I was going to say
and drop the 0 off your area code.
Yeah. I was going to say, make sure as well you put the international dialing code as well.
Yeah, plus it's 0044.
Yeah, but I'm saying make sure you do put that, because if they don't ring you, they can use it as an excuse. Well, you didn't put that on. We rang the number you gave. No,
he actually knew who I was when I rang up, and he said, "Oh, I recognise the name.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get in touch." So yeah.
Oh yeah, the character breakfast. Highly, highly recommend it. When we were there November 2009, we took the kids. It was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it?
It was absolutely brilliant.
Had the Cat in the Hat milling about. Things 1 and 2 and Spider-Man. Things 1 and 2 were so funny, so naughty.
No, it was.
Couldn't tell the kids off for being naughty when Thing 1 and Thing 2 were around.
Not wanting to slag Disney off, but we did Ohana, and I thought this one was cheaper and far better.
Superior.
But anyway, we'll end up discussing this.
Yeah, and it was nice. Spider-Man's a face character, so we got to have a conversation.
Anyway, we'll end up discussing this in depth.
I know,
at
but
some point.
that's honestly, it's not in depth.
Definitely highly recommended.
Food was fantastic.
Yeah.
Green eggs and ham for breakfast. What's not to like?
No, that's it. So anyway, your other options for breakfast aren't brilliant, Kerry, to be honest with you.
No.
In Islands of Adventure, you've got the Croissant Moon Bakery, which is somewhere we've always wanted to go, and we went last time, and I'll be honest, I wasn't impressed.
Nah.
But it was a kind of, let's go in here because it's freezing outside.
It was a blooming cold day.
So yeah, the Croissant Moon Bakery, which is on port of entry, and Cinnabon, which I do believe's between Croissant Moon Bakery and the Confisco Grill in the corner.
Just fall in each one as you walk past.
And then if you happen to be over at Universal Studios, your options are the Boulangerie and Starbucks. But we're not sure what time these open. I know you were talking about going in the park for 8 o'clock, so that's it pretty much, Kerry, to be honest. I say we'll try and find out if a definitive answer about breakfast at the Three Broomsticks, but as I say, as far as we can find, they only do lunch and dinner, but we will find that out for you. I'll speak to Craig on a weekly basis, so I'm sure I can let him know.
That was an hourly basis, actually. Kerry and Craig, we hope that what we've found out helps you a little bit for your next visit. We hope you have a great time.
Absolutely. Right, so thanks everyone for downloading the show, and thanks for joining us. Thank you, Tracy.
It's alright. See you later, everyone.
Goodbye from me as well, and remember, live the adventure.
That does it for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Between shows, we'd love for you to get in touch. So email us with your spews, funny schmits, comments, questions, and news to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Keep up with what's going on every day by following us on Twitter at UUOPodcast, like our Facebook page at facebook.com/UUOPodcast, follow us on Instagram and Pinterest at UUOPodcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/UUOPodcast, and don't miss a show by subscribing to us on iTunes, and please leave us a review. Not an Apple user? Then head over to uuopodcast.libsyn.com and subscribe to the feed while you're there. You can also find us on Stitcher Radio and at micepod.com. Come find us on our partner site, micechat.com, join the forums, and say hello. So thanks for listening, and remember, be adventurous.
This has been a MicePod.com presentation.
MiceChat.com